immediately started to ring. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Let me go get a little pillow. Let me go grab a little pillow or something, maybe. Hey everybody! Hi! Hey friends! How is everyone? Happy holidays! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Okay, let's see here. Okay. I don't know if that's backwards or I don't know. Joy. Joy, Libra land. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a little bit of joy, happiness to their holiday week. Let's check in. Let's check in, friends. Oh, okay. Thank you, Swish. Swish says there's a mirror image. So, I decided to bring a tarot deck. I brought quite a few decks with me, but we're going to start with the Animal Totem Tarot. Why am I feeling nervous? Okay. I'll tag it in the products. I need something. Well, I'm just going to use the pillow as my little table here. Ooh, do we want to talk about that, Spirit? I guess we are. I was going to do a recorded read. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords here. This is why I was like, we're going to talk about this. I had a channeled message earlier. And if some of you had a matriarch figure, specifically, matriarch figure that crossed over quite suddenly, or so this could be a mother or a grandmother that crossed over quite suddenly, and they could have, and how you know the passing of them was sudden was because of what they passed away from, which starts with a C. Now, you're wondering why, maybe you only had a couple months with this person, this matriarch figure, before they passed away. Like, it was very sudden, the diagnosis, and then their passing, their crossing over was very, very sudden. And it's like, why? Here's the thing. Our ancestors, our loved ones, even if they didn't know fully consciously, spiritually, especially if they were spiritual matriarchs, especially if they were spiritual people, they knew the attacks were going to increase for you. And not just for you, for your entire family. They knew that you guys needed assistance on the other side. And so if this was especially like a matriarch grandmother, she's like, you know what? Spiritually, her soul was like, I've lived a full life. I know the spiritual warfare is about to get real for my family. It's my time to become an ancestor. I'm not talking about anybody that passed over before their time. I'm not talking about that. Okay? I'm picking up really on a grandmother, but it could be a mom. But I'm really picking up on like a matriarch, which is usually the grandmother of the family. So, let's go. This was a message I received earlier. This grandmother crossed over suddenly because they knew the spiritual battles that were coming to you and your family. And they wanted to be able to support you. Their soul knew on a higher level. You know, it's hard to explain. Knight of Cups, and I picked it up in reverse. If you're a very picky Libra, if you keep denying offers coming towards you or people, you know, trying to date you, you're just like, no, thank you, I'm not dating right now. This grandmother, this matriarch wants you to continue to be picky. Knight of Cups in reverse. This is not accepting. I feel like the blue, I think this is called the blue. Yeah, the the blue-footed. I don't know if I can say that. The blue-footed boo-e. And put a B in there. Anyway, this type of bird, they're goofy. These suitors, they're goofy, Libra. Your grandmother's like, do not go for it. Dang, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm creeped out. The Five of Cups is at the bottom. It shows literally like this beaver is crossed over and this one is having to move on, and they did it for the family, for the lineage, to protect the line so they could be on the other side with your spiritual hitters and your team and protect the lineage. Or maybe it's up to you, like you're the one having to go out and protect the lineage, Libra. Maybe you do feel that way. Maybe you feel like you're the one that has to, you know, protect the lineage. Maybe you feel like you're the most protective of everybody in your family, whether you're female or male. That's what the matriarch does too. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm speaking to a future matriarch or a matriarch now. Whatever your age, you're either a matriarch now or you're a matriarch in the making. And if you're a masculine, you're completely in your divine masculinity. You're very balanced, but you also have a balanced divine feminine energy, very protective. Whoever I'm talking to, Libra, you are so protective of your loved ones. Like, man, and so was this loved one, so was this matriarch on the other side. Still is. She still is. Oh, Judgment is here. Right behind the 10 of Pentacles. The Judgment card with the reindeer and Santa's sleigh. This is the whole reason I brought this deck out. Pretty much for this card right here. And here it is. See, Gabriel's horn. And there's like a little red cross here. The trumpet's been blown. Your ancestors are calling judgment on those that you feel like you've had an intuition about. I'm telling you, that trumpet right there with that red cross, if there's been people that have tried to, oh, I don't have to hide my nails anymore. I'm so used to having to hide my nails because I haven't gotten a manicure in so long. I treated myself today. I got a freaking mani. I got a manicure. I got a manicure. I got a manicure. Check it out. It's been like 2 years. Is that not insane? Why? Why did I wait so long? I mean, I know why. I was incredibly stressed and on just the brink of extinction. So who has time for a manicure when you're on the brink of extinction? But no, I went and got a manicure. I treated myself today. And it was only $20. And of course, I'm a good tipper, so I tipped 10. So $30. Come on. Anyway, I'm so happy. I don't have to hide my nails. Okay. Back to the message, Libra. The trumpet has been blown on those that have tried to come for you. They've sent dark magic to your health. Okay, whatever. It's blown. It's And here comes your sleigh of blessings, gifts, blessings, 10 of Pentacles, and judgment. Ooh. Right behind that judgment is the devil. And he's got shut the front door. He's got a rabbit. From the 10 of Pentacles. King of Cups behind the devil. Queen of Cups. Yo. Rebuke. You got a couple here with this King of Cups, Queen of Cups, devil energy. All right, let's go. What else do you need to tell us? Okay. The moon with the 9 of Cups. Okay. Look at the owl in this moon card. I'm being prompted to read both the moon and the 9 of Cups. The Hierophant. And you're going to be as happy as a pig in ish. Whatever this 9 of Cups is, you're going to be so happy. Like a pig in mud. Because that's all they want. Love their hearts. You just want some mud. The moon. Okay, let's see here. The Great gray owl. Ooh. The light of the moon makes everything look different. The trees seem to become bigger, and everything around them looms like an unknown landscape. The silence of the night only adds to the illusion of the changed world around you. But the truth is that nothing has changed at all. Merely the way you see it has changed. Every night you see the outer world slightly different. This is because your mind connects the changing light to the landscape of your current inner world. If your emotions are running high, then the darkness will only amplify your most intense fear. If your inner world is calm, you will welcome the moon and celebrate the cool silence she brings. How you see the moon is deeply connected to how you see yourself. The darkness brings with it a world so unlike the world the sun illuminates. It is quieter, cooler, has a sense of calm about it. Each night also has its own level of light and dark, depending on the phase of the moon. This is weird. I just took a picture of the moon. I was just in the car driving with my daughter and I'll post it on the community board. I just took a pic of the moon because it's that cool crescent and it's almost to the crescent, waxing crescent that we picked up on before the new moon cycle last week or so. Remember that reading where that particular crescent moon kept coming out in every card? And I was like, oh, that moon cycle's coming up soon. Well, guess what, Libra? We're in it. Like now. We're beginning that moon cycle that we were talking about a week and a half ago in our reads that kept coming out. Like now. Like today, tomorrow, and the next day. Which is weird because that's like Christmas Eve and then Christmas. So, the next 3 days are even more significant than just it being Christmas Eve and Christmas to those that celebrate that holiday. Some nights, the night world is fully aglow, basking in the beams of a full moon. Other nights, it is pitch black with very little light coming from its glowing benefactor, like during a new moon, which is what we just had like 2 days ago. The world is complete with its own hidden metropolis, with its own set of residents, one of which is the great gray owl. The great gray owl is much like the other objects you find in the dark, as it appears much larger than it actually is. The great gray owl is mostly poof. Just as the shadows in the night loom larger than the very things that cast them, so do the feathers of the great gray owl. Its skeleton is a lot smaller than the overall size of the bird itself. It's really quite the illusion. But then again, would we expect anything less from the moon? The moon, in many respects, connects us to the phases of manifestation. It shows us when to plant our seeds, which is under the new moon, when to check on how things are progressing during the light of the full moon, and when to reap what we have sown during a waning crescent. Okay. The owl reminds us that in the dark, most things seem bigger than they are, but don't let that intimidate you. But I believe it says reaping is with the waning crescent. Waning is right before a new moon. Yes, waning crescent is right before the new moon. Waxing crescent, now we're building up to the next full moon. I'm feeling like that is just particular. Or maybe something you're doing now is going to pay off the next moon cycle. The owl reminds us that in the dark, most things seem bigger than they are, but don't let that intimidate you. As you can see, he himself is flying under the full moon, letting you know that you must look at how your manifestation garden is growing. What weeds need to be pulled and what is growing particularly well. Just know that the time you have to inspect your inner world is fleeting. For just like the owl, once the sun comes up, it will all but disappear. In business and career, how big do your prospective clients think your business is? If in their eyes you are not considered big enough, they might be more inclined to seek services from someone else. Now may be a very good time to be like the owl and puff yourself up. Make it seem like you have a larger team, even if you are the one wearing all the hats, and show that you have what it takes to give your prospects what they truly need. All right. Family and relationships. Just like the light of the moon changes, so too do your relationships. And just like the moon goes through a cycle, so too will your relationships. Sometimes a relationship will be glowing brightly for all to see, and sometimes it won't. Sometimes it will be more important to keep things to yourself. Other times it will be necessary to share your dreams with those around you. Moon asks that you see where you are in that cycle now. Is it really time to be seeking guidance outside of your relationship, or is it time for the two of you to just be together alone and away from the spotlight? If Moon has shown herself in a well-being reading, she's asking you, what exactly are you afraid of? There's a misconception that the more we clear and heal ourselves, the lighter the inner landscape becomes. Yet very rarely, do you hear people talk about how dark and murky it gets before you see the light. Right now, things may very well be dark and murky. This is a good thing. It means you have cleaned and cleared well. Keep going. Don't let the fear of the new darkness stop you. Understand it is just a cycle and keep moving. All right. Oh, hold on a second. My leg. Get a drink. Let's see here. Did I receive a super chat in the very beginning? Because I think I did. From my friend, Emily. Thank you so much for that. Sorry, I was zoned in. I won't say I was zoned out. I was zoned in. Thank you so much for that super chat, Emily. Happy holidays, my friend. All right, let's read this Nine of Cups. I'm getting Peter and the Wolf channeled to me again. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. The butterfly. The art of transformation is never pretty. It is painful, chaotic, and very, very messy. Going through these changes means knowing how to surrender who you used to be. You need to understand that once this period of time is over, you will never be the same again. For as much as I would like to, I can never take the form of my previous self, the caterpillar. Forget what you have known. Open yourself up to the potential of what is before you. Butterflies and butterfly energy have played a huge part in my life. They have appeared as healing totems time and time again. as I have left one cycle of energy to move into another. They have showed me what it truly means to transform, evolve, and explore the world anew. Just as the caterpillar enters into the cocoon for rest, recovery, and healing, the Nine of Cups also asks you to think about doing the same. The Nine of Cups says it's time for you to leave behind the old self and make the journey to the new self. This period of transformation won't be easy. In fact, there is nothing cheery about what the butterfly has to go through to get its wings. But have faith that this is exactly what needs to happen for your expansion and growth. The butterfly is a symbol of what is at the end of this journey. New wings are always something to look forward to. You may be experiencing a glimpse of what else is possible for you and your business. You might suddenly feel happy and content for the first time in a long while. This feeling is, of course, to be built upon and not squandered. So raise your awareness and see what you did differently to create this new energy. Steer your ship towards creating more of it. In relationships, they take work. They carry with them some of the most important lessons we will ever learn about growth and expansion. Are you taking note of what lesson you are being taught right now? In your well-being, no matter what end of the energy you are at with this card, you will be experiencing confusion and trepidation. When you begin your healing journey, you never know what to expect. The same is true for when you come out the other side of it. Ooh, okay. I feel like that's where we are, Libra, the majority of us. We're coming out the other side now. Whoa. Dealing with no pain, no illness, and none of the other things that used to define you can be overwhelming. But now it's time to write a new story. Embrace this new way of experiencing yourself. Wow. Ooh, I claim that. Thank you, matriarchs of Libra. Thank you, Spirit, Divine. Oh my gosh. All that shuffling. This is confirmation. You seriously have come out the other side and you've grown new wings. It was not pretty. I don't know if other people thought it was going to be pretty, or maybe you look pretty. Again, you don't look like what you've been through. Like, oh, Libra looks so nice. Libra looks so pretty. They must be doing just fine. Not knowing you were like this close to whatever, you know what I mean? Like, oh, wow, Libra. Double confirmation on the Nine of Cups. And now we have the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, which is a pig in Ish. You're going to be happy like a pig in Ish. Look, it's smiling. You think I'm lying? It's smiling. It's happy. Oh. Dang. The Chariot right behind that. Wow. With all the dragonflies and more cups, the Seven of Cups behind that. That's a party. I would say just beware with this Four of Cups. What is that? The octopus. It looks like an octopus. Squid? I don't know. Freaking squid or an octopus. I'm pretty sure that's an octopus, right? Beware of this octopus energy, just wanting to make you another cup in their treasure box. Like another trophy on their shelf. If you catch my drift. These are all messages from your matriarch on the other side. You see what I'm saying? The messages I'm getting would totally make sense to a grandmother telling their younger chosen one of the lineage. Like, makes complete sense. Thank you so much. What else does Libra need to know? Matriarch spirit. Very grateful for your guidance. And that's the truth. Wow, that's the absolute truth. Ace of freaking swords with the 7 of swords at the bottom. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. This matriarch wants you to be aware of these Decepticons. Man, they're under the surface. They like to play freaking pop-a-mole. Pop-a-mole. Look at that. Does that not look like whack-a-mole? Pop-a-mole, whack-a-mole. That looks like whack-a-mole. They like to pop their little heads up. Listen. You don't have time to play whack-a-mole. Okay? Is this Dave and Buster's? Unless we're on a date, unless, we're having some fun at freaking Dave and Buster's, we're not playing whack-a-mole. Okay? No. Your grandmother's like, and this is also a focus on your diet and nutrition too, because the panda bear just has to eat so much bamboo. But there's something about like bamboo is, it's a nice material. It's very efficient. You can create many things from the bamboo, the leaves, the sticks. They're obviously the main source of nutrition for the panda bears. It's something about your focusing on your well-being. And you're not here to play whack-a-mole with these 7 of swords Decepticons. They're attracted to your light. Confirmation. I just got a cousin's sister is jealous of your spiritual gifts. I just got a notification that said that. So your matriarch on the other side wants you to know you have a cousin and or a sister jealous of your spiritual gifts. Also, like this firefly, it's like they want to catch you and bottle you up. No bueno. I think not. I think not. This mole. The mole is a whole message too. The whack-a-mole, that's a whole message. There is a mole in somebody's camp, or they want to be in your camp, and they just want to catch you for your light. See? Use you like a lamp. They could belong to this group, 3 of Pentacles. Something about a long neck. Isn't that a type of beer or something? I don't know. I don't drink beer, but yeah. I just heard something about a long neck. The Emperor. This Emperor could specifically, yeah. Yep. It's the Emperor in the group. They keep playing you though, but they know you're like this alpaca. Is that an alpaca? It's like every season you regenerate a whole new coat. And then your wool or your whatever that comes off of you, look in the bath and the barrels beyond it, end up like bringing money and warmth to the people. It's like your regenerative powers, you're downplayed because this is the Page of Pentacles. But be for real. Like the alpaca, season after season, they're shaving it for its wool. And then you grow for another year. And then you get shaved again for your wool or whatever. Your alpaca. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You're downplayed. You're matriarch. You hear the dogs barking in the background. Confirmation. Your matriarch on the other side is tired of them trying to downplay you, but yet use you every season after you've regenerated yourself. It's like, let's plug back into Libra. Let's shave them down again, plug them back in, and siphon their energy. But yet they downplay you like you're just a freaking page out here. Like, you don't keep the whole place warm and going and moving and shaking. Man, Libra, please know this. This matriarch's done. Done with these people playing with you. Shut the front door. Listen, this is an animal totem tarot, and you guys are going to be like, wow, you're getting emotional over this cow card. Yes, the Empress. The Empress. With the Hierophant. The Divine. This is a divine Empress. Your matriarch was a divine Empress. Whatever her sign was, doesn't matter. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, okay? It doesn't matter. All of them, all of them. Any sign can be an empress, truly. Wow. Let's read the Empress. And we keep seeing this Hierophant card. If we see it again, I'm going to read it. But let's read the Empress. Matriarch energy come through. On the way towards birth, something amazing happens. Creation. It is the act of creation that brings together the magic of the universe and the power of the spirit. It is through the creation process that the soul gets to express itself unencumbered. Yet everyone seems more impressed with the Big Bang at the end. How funny that the end is the only part that seems to be the cause for celebration. Look deep into my eyes and let me show you how to tap into the true magic you have inside of you. And before I finish reading this paragraph, I'm getting a little emotional. Why wait till the celebration of life when the person's already on the other side? Why wait to celebrate their life? Why wait to celebrate your life until it's done? Until it's freaking over. Listen, this matriarch is not playing with us, Libra. She's like, please, I know you've been through a lot. I know they've seen it. They've been right there with you, helping. But they're like, don't wait to celebrate your life, to live your life, to love your life. Don't wait till oh, I'm gonna cry. Because it that immediately, as soon as I saw celebration, I heard like celebration of life, which is what we do at funerals. You know what I mean? You celebrate the life of that person. It's like, why are we waiting till the person is gone to celebrate them? Like, why are we waiting to celebrate each other until we're freaking gone? I mean, they get it. It's like, to give respects to their life. They understand it. That's not what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Man, y'all get what I'm saying. You get what this matriarch is trying to say too. Look deep into my eyes and let me show you how to tap into the true magic you have inside of you. Come, lay down on the grass amongst the wildflowers and let me show you what real creative love feels like. Message from the cow. The cow has long been a symbol of divine feminine energy. Her milk is used to nourish not just her own children, but the children of many, including our own human infants. The Empress is in essence the embodiment of the Divine Mother. Ooh, I have chills up and down my left leg, which the left side of your body is your maternal side, your divine feminine side. Ever giving love and life, nurturing all of her creations and providing them with the nourishment they require to grow. In this card, we see a pregnant, beautiful Scottish Highland cow. Like in many Empress archetypes before her, her pregnancy represents bountiful possibilities poised on the stage of expectancy. The Empress is the vessel from which great things spring forth. Throughout history, it was the Empress who bore the continued bloodlines of the ruling imperial family. Today, she bears the bloodlines of all that can be manifested, into physical form. I'm sorry about the dogs in the background, but I'm going to continue with the message. It's a lot of energy, and I think they're playing. Be it an idea, dream, or goal that is making its way into the physical world, the Empress is here to guide you through all. What is interesting is that the Empress, so she's here to guide you. This matriarch is coming through tonight on this live stream, 2 days before Christmas. She's with you and your family, especially now, checking in on you if you're alone or if you're with friends and family. They're with you, I promise. And they're guiding you, Libra. What is interesting is that the Empress only shares her magic with us during the pregnancy phase, as if what she creates is meant to be hidden for now. The cow wants you to not think about what will ultimately be birthed. Instead, she wants you to just focus on where you are now. She wants you to enjoy this stage of creating and revel in the energy of expectancy. Expect great things, Libra. The Empress is the card of love, connected to the planet Venus. The Empress heralds love, romance, and possibly a new life. Just keep in mind, she is a symbol of what is possible, not what will actually be. Pardon me. Nothing about this card is carved in stone. It merely lets you know what you can create with the current conditions you now find yourself in. So if love is what you want, create it. If a new life is what you seek, create it. The possibilities under the power of Venus are endless. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your desire. Let's go, Libra. The cow asks you to look at how you are nourishing your body, mind, and soul. What foods are you putting into your body? What thoughts are you chewing on over and over again in your mind? How are you giving your soul the space it requires to express itself? Nourishment is not just for the body alone. Make sure all of you is getting what it needs to grow up healthy and strong. How can you get yourself excited about what is on its way, even if for now you can't see it? Man, this matriarch is like, if I could only tell you, Libra. I know it sounds too good to be true sometimes, but I know blessings come through. I've seen it so many times. I've been down to my last. I've been, I don't even want to talk about it. The things that I've been close to, the down pitfall, the pits that I've seen. You know what I mean? Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. I don't even want to talk about it because we're just not, it's done. It's done. It's done. You're entering into a new life now. Think about what you want to create and expect good things. You're on a path of higher knowledge, the Hierophant. You got the keys, keys, keys. It may be more of a solo dolo time. All right, let's go. Whoa. Oh, man. I love you, Mum. That was, that is my matriarch on the other side, the matriarch of my family. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles just flew on top of the Empress. Seriously, Libra. You have turned shit to shinola. Yep. Like the dung beetle here. Rolled it up. You're like, I'm going to roll this crap up right here. And I'm going to turn it into a pentacle. Look at the pentacle on it. One man's crap, another man's treasure. Oh, anyway, let's read. Ace of Pentacles. Perfect. Perfect. With the world. No man is an island. I know. You're not meant to be Libra. Yeah, you're meant to help others. Listen, we can't help others do the work. I mean, like, you're meant to help others figure out, show them how it's done through being a leader, the magician. The magician with the Five of Pentacles beyond that. But see how this Five of Pentacles is like showing a not so great situation that's happened to some. Oh, wow. With the Five of Wands behind that and the Ten of Swords, shut the front door. Uh-oh. Not for you. For the group that's been coming against you. They're going to experience poverty or endings. And this is all because of the magic. Look at this. I tell no lie. Magician. Five of Pentacles. You see them? I thought you were going to try to like help them to not get in this situation. But no, they got themselves there with the Five of Wands. Sorry. Not meaning to laugh. And the Ten of Swords. Oh. Well, I think they wanted that for you though. They wanted something to be over for you. They wanted you to feel attacked. Confirmation. They wanted you to feel out in the cold, or like you were going to be used for fur or meat or whatever. I don't know. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. You were going to be used for your energy, for your magic. But no, no more. No more. You transmuted it all the into Shinola. All the magic. All right, let's read. Ace of Pentacles. Everything in the physical world, everything in the physical material world operates in a cycle of reincarnation. Oh boy. Here we go. That which is past its usefulness for one person becomes the most coveted resource to another. We all require different things at different times. So be open to where that resource can come from. Waste not, want not, is my personal motto. And if you know how to be open-minded, it will be yours as well. The energy of the Ace of Pentacles brings your focus back to the material world, a world which sometimes can feel like it is just full of things. Yet the Ace of Pentacles offers a new perspective or new direction for your current set of circumstances. In fact, it asks you that you take a really good look around and make sure you are using all that is available to you to your full advantage. The dung beetle is an expert in using what looks like waste for other purposes. You see, this small yet super effective beetle disperses the seeds eaten by larger herbivores, allowing them to germinate and grow into new plants. For the dung beetle, the world is a treasure trove of abundance. There is nothing you need that you cannot find. You may, however, have to be somewhat more creative in your thinking and become one with repurposing. All right. This card offers new opportunities to see the resources at your disposal in your business as points of abundant expansion. Just like the dung beetle, everything you could possibly need is currently at your fingertips. You may, however, have discounted their importance at first glance. Try again with creative vision and allow your gifts to shine. Now might be a good time to take another look at your budget, as there may be more wiggle room than you first thought. Not everything has to be brand new. Sometimes things can be reclaimed or repurposed. The dung beetle asks you to look around your home and see what items you can breathe new life into. A gift is rolling into your present experience, but looks can be deceiving, and perhaps you are yet to see it for the treasure it truly is. The Ace of Pentacles asks if you are really ready to receive what you have asked for, regardless of how it chooses to show up. Oh wee! All right, Libra. Let's get a message. I have the Fairy Oracle here beside me, so I want to pull a message from that. But first, I have this Healing Grief card deck. Let's get a message from our matriarch on the other side. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you all for the kindness and the kind comments and the support always. Grief is no judgment zone. Don't judge yourself or allow others to judge you. And that goes beyond grief too. So the matriarch on the other side wants you to don't judge yourself. And if others try to judge you, just let it roll off your back. You know what I mean? Or don't allow them to, like, I don't know if people are like verbally criticizing you or something. Or being judgmental. But the matriarch is like, don't allow others to judge you. Don't allow others to like put words in your mouth or something. I don't know what that's about, but that's what I'm picking up on. I'm not trying to like invoke drama or anything, but that's what I'm picking up on. That's what the matriarch is saying. At the bottom, remember your past. Cherish your memories, but don't live only there. You are still alive. Look around yourself today. You are still making memories. There is more of life to come. Trust the process. There is more of life to come. 111 in the chat, 111 in the chat. All right, you guys, let's get a fairy oracle, and I'll talk to you guys later on. I just wanted to check in quick with my Libra land family. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Hope you're having a good holiday week. Let's see. Message from the matriarchs for Libra, please. Ooh. Ooh. 3 graces. Cooperative ventures with friends. Joy. What my little pillow said. Joy. Sharing. New partnerships that are fun. Okay. So you have positivity, new people, new soul friends and new soul family and friends. Even positive business partnerships. Like, no more shady people, Libra. Every fairy has a duty, a destiny, and a realm where they are of service. Our duty is to assist you by example, by showing just how harmonious and joyful enterprise and sharing with others can be. You will soon be inspired in a cooperative venture. Your destiny is to find those beings with whom you can create joy and meaningful work aligned with your soul purpose. Your realm is currently to manifest this desire, to take it from a dream to the material and the earthly. We will help you make this dream a reality. For we are the springtime of the soul. We speak of a time of new growth and delight, harmonious enterprise, and of finding just the right people to celebrate and work and create with. We are enjoying our association with each other after long feeling lonely or isolated. When we discovered each other, our sense of fun and delight returned, and we knew that working on larger projects could be about joy, delight, and harmony. There is no struggle or doubt in your new enterprise. Oh my gosh, Libra, it just keeps talking about new, and how it's going to be just so positive for you, so good for us. Forget the past. Like, bless you, Leslie. Beautiful. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being a member for 24 months. I don't have my bell with me or I would totally be ringing it. Leslie, She says, Merry Christmas, Ash, and to all in Libra land. Merry Christmas, Leslie. Thank you so much for being a member and for all your support all this time. Thank you. Libra land is the littiest. So there is no struggle or doubt, okay, in your new enterprise. No more struggle life, Libra. You and your friends and your partner will communicate smoothly and creatively. You will be compatible in your thoughts and feelings, expressions and skills. All involved will understand the need for balance, fairness, and fun. So, while we dance the world's magics back into existence, you too will create magic in your new enterprise when you find the right people to partner with. As we represent the maiden aspect of the Fae goddess, this is a new enterprise. Please know that the fresh, the new, the hopeful is as vital and important as the established and serious. We need this new energy you and your companions will create. Let us help you. We will guide you to new friendships and helpful new associates with whom you will get along well. It is important in our working lives to experience joy and harmony, and to have others to celebrate with is a gift indeed. We wish you to know that you will soon experience groups coming together to focus on a common emotional goal. People will reach out emotionally to one another. It speaks of a sense of community. This is a happy workplace, meeting new friends who feel like family, overcoming trust issues, sharing, understanding, cooperation brings new opportunities, joint business ventures, growth of new friendships and relationships, bringing about play, delight, and work that is in tune with your purpose and talents, celebration of new beginnings, dance and gentle movement, synchronized fate of yourself with 2 or 3 other like-minded beings with similar outlooks, training ideas, and beliefs. New business ventures, feeling happy and connected to female friendships, feeling strong bonds with people, although you have just met them, creating a working magical circle built on trust, delight, security, and friendship, rejoicing in femininity and feminine energies. How perfect to end off our word, our message from our matriarchs, our beautiful grandmothers, or if you have a mother on the other side, whoever the matriarch is in your life, in your family. This is who this reading, who these messages were from. I hope you enjoyed Libra Land. I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart chakra. Thank you so much for all the support. Stay balanced, stay blessed. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Love you guys. Seriously.